every single Subaru WRX owner has vape smoke pouring out of the windows, or a shocker sticker on the back window, or an exhaust that makes the police think that there's a shooting happening nearby. Nope, some owners actually leave their WRXs relatively stock, and this, being very rare, gives us a great chance to look at what makes the bones of this car so great, what makes the factory-tuned suspension good, and not the $80 eBay coilovers. What makes the engine good, without the cheapest AutoZone special cone air filter that you can find. This is the 2013 Subaru WRX Hatch, and it's mostly all stock besides an invidia Q3 exhaust, which lets you hear that 2.5-liter boxer engine sing its sweet, sweet song. That 2.5-liter horizontally opposed 4-cylinder engine produces 265 horsepower and 244 foot-pounds of mango vape juice. Excuse me, foot-pounds of torque. Silly me. And presumably a little bit more when equipped with that invidia. And the really, really nice thing about this, they didn't make any automatics. They're all 5-speed manual transmissions. That's what I'm talking about. That's a very good thing, especially when you can actually use all of it, which is the WRX's party piece. Subaru uses a driver-controlled center differential, which claims to be the world's only hybrid mechanical electronic center differential, whatever that means. But paired with that all-wheel drive system, it makes Subaru some of the most popular snow rockets, especially here in New England. I'm following a Subaru, and I just got passed by a Subaru. And there's a Subaru behind me. Coming up on the side of the road, guess what the first car parked is? A Subaru. Talk about brand loyalty. With that immense power and wicked all-wheel drive system, the WRX launches to 60 miles an hour in just 4.7 seconds. That's like my Corvette. And you can bring 4 friends along in this one, if you have any.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
It'll do the quarter mile in just 13.5 seconds and onto a top speed of around 160 miles an hour. With all that speed and power and weight, this thing actually weighs around 3,200 pounds, you need some good stopping power, which thankfully this thing has as well. You'd think you were driving something much, much more costly in this thing. Now the exterior of the Subaru WRX Hatch really doesn't do this car justice. It's severely understated for what the performance of this car is. With its flared fenders, wider stance, and all these tacked on bits like the rear spoiler and that big hood scoop, I think it looks amazing. And I would 100% rather have the hatchback as opposed to the sedan version of this. It's much more exciting to me, and there's a whole lot less of these around, I feel like. Now, some enthusiasts love the WRX because it's cheap fun, well, depending what you get. And it's good, especially in a place like we are in Maine that just got dumped on with powder. Others became fans when they saw a man by the name of Colin McRae drive into the history books by winning the World Rally Championship in a WRC Impreza like this in the late 90s. I can't say I'm not one of those people, except for I didn't get to watch it live. I was like 3, so I had to watch it on YouTube later. And that's the cool thing about the Impreza in general. You have so many options, straight out of the factory and in the aftermarket. Subaru gives you the Impreza, then the WRX hatch and sedan, and then the STI hatch and sedan, and then you can take any of those variants and then trick it out with all the aftermarket support available. But that's the refreshing thing about driving this one. It's mostly stock, and Subaru did a fantastic job with these things right out of the factory. So I'm enjoying out here on these nice winding roads, the nice tight suspension. It's not too soft, it's not too firm, and of course, that power. All that power in this little package. That's what she said. Now this 2013 WRX Hatch is available for sale. I'll include a link for its posting and some contact info for the owner down in the description below if any of you guys are interested. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell so you'll be updated every time I post a new video. But I will see you guys in the next video. Happy motoring.